The longest general election officially starts now, as reportedly Haley will be suspending her campaign anytime now that Super Tuesday is over and went just about how anyone could have expected, with Trump clean sweeping almost all 15 states, except Haley did manage to win Vermont, giving Trump almost 1,000 delegates to Haley's 90. Yikes, with only 1,200 needed for the nomination. Nikki did manage to change her tone in her campaign the last coming months, going more directly at Trump, getting more aggressive, highlighting his weaknesses and failures as president, but was largely unable to ever sway the hold or the stranglehold that he has on his voting base within the Republican Party that ultimately brought him this nomination. Before we get to the other stories of the night, however, exit polling did tell a couple interesting stories. In multiple states, a large portion or even majority of Haley voters would vote Biden over Trump and approve of Biden's work as president, while upwards of 70 to 80% of Haley voters in these same states say that they would not support the eventual Republican nominee, meaning Trump, seeing as it was only Haley and Trump in the race. And Trump is also having his share of troubles with independents. Surprise, surprise. He's hardly the moderate, as 62% said they were against eliminating the right to an abortion. Less than half believe that illegal immigrants should be deported, and 66% do not believe that the 2020 election was won fraudulently, which are like the three main talking points of Trump's campaign. So good luck winning those independents, buddy. On to some weirder news, odder news. I don't really know how to describe it. Joe Biden lost the American Samoa primary to Jason Palmer. Now, if you're wondering who is Jason Palmer, that's because we all are. But he's a businessman. He worked in the Gates Foundation. I guess he's running for the Democratic nominee. And now has won a primary. Look at him. Though it is not one that really reflects much. Only 91 people voted. Not a lot of people ever vote in the American Samoa primary. And they can also only vote in party-run events. So not even in the general elections, just caucuses and primaries. And it usually is an outlier who wins it and not anyone who does very well in the elections anyway. Michael Bloomberg, for instance, won in 2016. In other events, though, from the night, Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, successfully brought Republican Steve Garvey to be the final two in their guerrilla primary instead of Katie Porter or Barbara Lee, both of which who would have made much tougher challenges for him in a heavily Democratic district, as this was pretty much his plan, running a bunch of ads highlighting Garvey as a conservative to raise his appeal to conservatives. But then when they get to the general, obviously the Porter and Lee votes will be going to Schiff and not to Garvey, as he is going to be the only Democrat, and so pretty much guarantees him the seat. In North Carolina, staunch Trump Republican Lieutenant Governor, Holocaust denier, anti-Semite, misogynist, a long list of things, Mark Robinson was selected as the Republican nomination to run for governor, as Democrats chose a much more moderate, chill Josh Stern to run against him. And this wraps up the huge bulk of primary dealings that is Super Tuesday, where this massive amounts of states comes and votes. We'll see a couple more wrapping up in the coming months, but the largest, most boring general election for president with the rematch nobody asked for is now officially underway. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.